ちょっと待って。あ、これか。
And welcome back, everybody. Matt Vasgersian prepping you for tonight's AAA PCL action. But before we get to the ball game, let's have a look at the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Felix is our man to watch, as he'll assume duties in right field for the time being. The team announced today that they felt it was time to mix things up a bit.
Well, to play right field, you've got to have a strong arm and hopefully hit for some power. You have to assume the organization wouldn't put him there if they didn't think he could handle those things. Plus, this move might really help free up some playing time for him, and not only him, but for some other guys. Well, sometimes all it takes to spark a team is a little tweak like this one. Time will tell if that's true.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Colorado Springs Sky Sox and the Tacoma Rainiers. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8 can stay hot. He is such a clutch hitter for this ball club. His average with runners in scoring position is up over 400 on the year, so expect him to cash in if he gets a chance.
Number 24 is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. EK, you take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing.
Alonso Diaz will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. 1-1, here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So no runs here on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Sky Sox are in front here, 3-0. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
This one's looped out toward right center field. Taylor backs up and takes care of it, 2 away. And with that, here's the Tacoma D. It's brought brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Smoke toward the hole. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Stepping in, Steve Barron, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, we got no one here.
0-1 pitch on its way. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Right fielder has a beat on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. With a moment now, let's get a look at the Colorado Springs defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, somebody you don't want to test in this outfield, the left fielder. He's got a very good arm, very aggressive, charges balls extremely well, and covers a lot of ground.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Robert Ginn gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Number 24 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Number 24 will take his third shot at it now. He's 0 for 2 thus far here tonight.
Well, what do they say? Third time's a charm? Well, we'll see about that.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, this is pretty strange, guys. He's thrown a first pitch strike to every batter he's faced, and yet he's obviously struggling quite a bit. He's throwing strikes, but they're just way too hittable.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Nope.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Sky Sox lead this thing 4-2.
Hey, get him with your best.
Ronaldo Gonzalez digs in here, having earned an RBI on a sac fly in his first plate appearance. This is in the air out to right. Under it is the right fielder. 2 gone.
Well, I think this is a slider down in the zone, running away. And that's a very difficult pitch to drive with any authority unless you're a guy like Matt Kemp. And this becomes a harmless fly out to right field.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Get your pitch up. Stay through. Let's go.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Hey, one time, right now.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Here we go.
ground ball sent back up the middle. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Sky Sox are in front here, 4-3. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Come on now, here we go.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting. Hey, you got one.
So stepping in, number 27, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Lifted in the air out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
I'm sure he'd like to have another shot at that pitch. But, you know, at least he's able to move that tying run up to third now with 2 away.
Number 24 digs in now with 2 already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Clutch up, drive him in for us. Let's go, baby.
Here we go. Clutch up for us here.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing, and he popped him up, and that will not score the run from third. And he can't track it down. A base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 7-3 ball game, and he is in there.
Now batting.
Russell Matos will dig in. He doubled his last time. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
All right, here we go.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. 3 runs already home here.
Hey, clutch up right here.
Your turn right here. Drive him in.
In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Clutch up, drive him in for us.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a line drive. Foul.
Your turn. Drive him in, kid. Let's go.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And another foul ball.
Hey, keep going up there. Clutch up.
Heading out towards shallow right. Dudley has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. But he'll have second thoughts down there as he just wanted to draw a throw. That was shaping up to be close anyway. He'll stick around at third with 2 away.
Come on, Chief. One time. Here we go.
Leo Hidalgo checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
The 1-0 pitch. Now the runner breaks for the plate. Pitch taken for a strike. But he'll just play a little cat and mouse as he looks him back.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
No one better. Clutch up right here, kid.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Diaz has a beat on it, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Sky Sox lead this thing 7-3.
Here you go.
Striding into the box, Sean O'Malley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Skied into straightaway right. Number 24 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting. Second.
Nick Dudley makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
He's out.
On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Yeah, that's a good job out of the pen here as he records the final 8 outs here to finish off this win, and he picks up the save.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Our final line score.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3.
Now on your home for minor league baseball. MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Colorado Springs Sky Sox and the Tacoma Rainiers. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, they've got to be happy with the performance they're getting from that 8-hole right now.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Number 24 swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. EK, our home 9 as they start play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after.
Alonso Diaz will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin playing.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy.
Oh, look at the diving stop in time.
Oh, love it.
3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More in a moment on the show. The Friday. Sean O'Malley strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the 2nd inning. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Number 24 is there to take this one, and the bottom of the 2nd starts with a 1-pitch out. Digging in to try it again, Nick Dudley. He singled his last time up. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Center fielder coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Number 24 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Right fielder.
Right here, one time.
Number 24.
Hey, here we go. Come on now. One time.
Hit hard on the ground to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Hey, wait for yours here.
Now at the plate, Russell Matos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. So take a look at a few and see what he's got.
3-0 now.
He's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And no doubt about this one. It's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
You can't find it. Be patient, huh? They can come to you.
Now a throw over to first.
He's safe.
Runner back safely.
All right, one time right here.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2.
Yeah, and he's trying to make sure that he doesn't allow that first walk. He's worked it back to full count now after being behind in the count 3-0.
And a dive, but he's back in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Let's go now. One time.
Full count, here it comes. And oh, strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1. Leo Hidalgo stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And again a throw. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off.
Let it rip right here.
Yet another check on first. And he'll get back in safely.
Just checking.
And again a throw. And the runner back.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Flipped out the other way towards short. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Let it fly.
Pablo Almanzar is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Pickoff move to second. And a dive, but he's back.
Keeping him close.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch
Has
up
to
there.
be thinking strikeout here. Got him.
Well, that could have been the turning point right there. I mean, this is a spot where you at least got to put that ball in play. Now with 2 outs, that rally could go right down the tubes.
Garen Cecchini will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. In to score, the runner from second.
Pick up the ball, stand right here.
And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault. And both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a 2-run triple.
Number 24 come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Ready with the 1-0. That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
Here it comes on 1-1. I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Hard sinker misses 2-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Grounded to short. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Number 24 steps in now.
Now batting, number 24.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Count, big guy, one time. Here you go.
And it's quickly 0-2.
All right, come on now, let it fly.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
Come on.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. First and second now, one man out.
Come on, big guy. Hey, come on,
And you
big
can
guy.
tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
I love a guy on the mound that will pitch with some emotion. He's not out of this inning yet, but he feels like he's locked in. Did you see his reaction after that strikeout?
Now batting,
Oh, baby,
number
see you
24.
driving.
Number 24 stands in,
Don't be afraid. Let it fly one time.
hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Wow, you got the bases loaded and you've gone after 2 straight pitches out of the zone. Should be 2-0 right now.
That misses, 1-2.
Yeah, and he didn't want that one to be in the strike, so even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Go, boys.
Striding in to start the ninth, Steve Barron, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double. Number 24 steps into the box.
Number 24.
Hey, your pitch. No one better.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Pitch. No one better up there.
Spin and a throw back to second. Runner's back.
Hey, keep it going. Your turn.
Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Must think something's up.
Looking good. No one better up there. Here we go.
This is blistered into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Russell Matos takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. get the next guy.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Popped up. Calling for it, Gonzalez. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Boy, and they've had his number all through this one. He's now 1 for 6 in this ball game. Man, that hurts.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Leo Hidalgo is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
He's living on the edge with some of these pitches here. He gets that one by him, but he might not get away with that a second time.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
A little bouncer. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive.
Ain't no one better right here.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Pablo Almanzar will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
2 down, runners at first and second. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Here we go. What's up for us here?
Outside, 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
And the pitch on 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, this is for sure the at-bat of the night so far.
And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded.
Okay, got that.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
6 men on base.
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Tonight, it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series between the Colorado Springs Sky Sox and the Tacoma Rainiers. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He hasn't had any trouble hitting away from home this year, and his batting average on the road is up over 300. So there's a good chance we'll see him have some pretty good at-bats in this one.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. On the ground up the middle, Russ over to his left. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot.
Number 28 steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
And that's the right spot to be against a lineup like this. You keep that fastball out of the middle of the zone,
You'll be all right.
One ball.
Way outside. 1 and 2.
Come on now. One time.
Ready on 1 and 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Sky Sox are in front here, 2-0.
Leading off for Colorado Springs.
Number 28 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line, and that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit out towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Robert Ginn digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Hit in the air out to right. Long run for the right fielder, and that retires the side. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5.
Come on, sitting on
Number
something here.
28 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far.
Well, he's had a rough one at the plate in this one, guys, but here's another opportunity to get something going.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Now at 2 on, nobody out. You got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? To second for 1. On to first, a double play. Sucre will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
In the air out toward right field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a real good performance, as you'll see in his final line. He gave him 7 2/3 good innings, and he was definitely the difference in this one.
Roster move was made today. Ah, 1番だな、まだ。
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight we get the week started with the first of 4 between the Colorado Springs Sky Sox and the Reno Aces. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Bounce to first, backhanded, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. So stepping in, Brendan Drury, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the 0-1. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. In to score is the runner from third. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out. At the plate, Socrates Brito. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Yeah, real good extension on the swing that time as he goes out and gets that ball. You'll see the right fielder's got no shot at this one as it's over his head and one hops the wall out there. That's going to allow him to coast into second with an easy double.
Little chopper back his way. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. In now, Sammy Hara. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run, and he makes the catch for the second out.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
The batter, number 24.
Number 24 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch.
Here we go.
Low for ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue.
Hey, you got it.
Russell Matos digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch is high to throw, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game.
Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
That evens it up 1-1. Here's the 1-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Aces on top, 4-1.
Plays it first.
Chris Herman gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Number 24 is there, and these fans won't like that as it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the 6th. Number 24 steps in now.
Number 24.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Here's the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
hit hard to the right
Look at
side.
that thing.
And that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit.
Hold up right here.
The relay throw onto first, and it's dropped. And as a result, they won't get anybody on the play. Wow.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and he's safe.
Here you go now. Come on now. One time.
Now a move over to first. Runner back safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
Come on, big guy.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Hey, see if you can
A
try
look
what
here
you
at the
say.
hits per side here in the late going. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
The 2-1 on its way. 3-1. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
And the runner back. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And yeesh, not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
He's running again. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Gosselin is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman.
Leo Hidalgo gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Wait for a good one, huh?
Hey, one pitch right here.
The 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Whew. That's one of his best pitches tonight.
All right, one time right here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back.
Simple throw over there.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Drury is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. Julian Gill stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lofted in the air out to right field. Right fielder has a beat on it. 2 down. Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people.
Now on your home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight, the 2nd of 4 to begin the week between the Colorado Springs Sky Sox and the Reno Aces. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Leading off for the Sky Sox. Right fielder, number 24.
Yeah, see it, drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Number 24 is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
And things haven't gone all that smoothly for them here on this homestand. They've won just twice in 5 games, so they're going to be looking to get a little offense going to take some of the pressure off of this pitching staff.
All even now, 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. to short.
턱이다.
Rivera loves it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Socrates Brito will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Under it is the right fielder. 2 gone. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, I'll be keeping an eye on what that leadoff hitter can do in this one. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
Number 24 is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
Pick up the ball.
Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
You know, doesn't it just seem like the cut fastballs are the pitches that destroy more bats than any other pitch? Here's another one right here. Running hard and in, and this bat doesn't stand a chance.
Jack Sneed digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Going back is the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Boy, they're just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning. Pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Now batting, number 24.
Number 24 is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Hit in the air out to right. Poirier is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Number 24 will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Trying to hold the lead.
Keep it going.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a real good performance, as you'll see in his final.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the Colorado Springs Sky Sox and the Reno Aces. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Steve, how do they go about ending this losing streak they're in the midst of?
Well, you know, guys, I think this one could be a slugfest. If you get to the starter early and you continue to beat up on that bullpen, goodness, you could score a ton of runs.
Number 24 is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go, kid.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2.
Hey, drive it deep, big dog. Here we go.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Three and 2 now. 3 and 2, 1 out. You got him running at first.
First inning? Yeah, why not?
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3 and 2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Grounded to third. This could be two. He's got it. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, decided. Phil Gosselin will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
But that'll be off the right field wall. Around second. He'll try for third. And he'll get there as he starts the home first with a leadoff triple. Brandon Drury steps in, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely a guy to keep your eye on right now.
Hey, sit him down, strike him out. Here we go.
This is in the air to right. Waiting on it, the right fielder makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
And after the leadoff triple, this is just a case of a guy taking care of business out there with a runner in scoring position. All he's trying to do is get something airborne here, and that's mission accomplished as he gets the easy sacrifice fly.
Number 24 swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Pulled toward right center field. Brito on the move, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Reno leads it 2-1. Sammy Hara is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Push softly over toward the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Number 24 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point.
24.
First offering on its way. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Aces on top, 2-1. Brandon Drury stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he didn't look good on a changeup last time, and he just skied it. So don't be surprised if he sees a similar approach on this at-bat.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. He's around first on his way to second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Miguel Rivera gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. Lifted in the air to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the first out. Socrates Brito steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Smoke toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right. He ignores the third base coach and heads for home. The tag, and he is out at the plate on a great throw from the outfield.
On the money.
So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Now to the plate, Sammy Hara. He drew a walk his first time up. Heading out toward shallow right. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and one man left on. Silvino Bracho will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Number 24 stands in. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. Left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, catcher.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Our final line score. First.
And it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll come on with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Enrique Burgos will take over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Hey, clutch off right here.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
The new pitcher set to take over, the hard-throwing right-hander Blaine Boyer. And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit.
Mm, ちょっときつくなってきた。イエスさ、レベル 1？ またレベル1のイエス。あげた。 めっちゃ早いんですよ振るのが今の。なんだ。難しいな。難しかった。じゃあさ、バッティングフォームがなんか違うんですよ。
The dude Felix
You suck.ないかな。
Sackboy, Ryu, Sarlus, Sabathia, Sadler, Saito, Salas, Salazar, Salinas, Salgado.
なんか名前が出てこないかな。
Son, Sato, Sai.
睡盘。
Suzuki. Sweeney, Sweet. Sykes. Tabata. Tabata. Takatsu. Takahashi. Yabu, Yabuta, Yamashita, Yamazaki, Yi, Yellow Horse, Yokiyama, Yu, Yount, Young, Human, Euclid, Yost, Zagurski,
Oh, sorry.
Felix, 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 Timitayo, Sal, Sam, Shu, Steve, Hiroki, Hiroyuki, Hitoki,
あ、それであるか。
Yu, Zach,
ないか。
Yogi, JJ, JR, Kiki, Lefty, Mac, Mad Dog, his dudeness, Oil Can, Pokey, Prime Time, Schoolboy, Sir Dudenstein, Sparky, Stu, the Dude, the Kid, the Man, Tiny, Three Finger, Train, Whitey, Woody, AJ, Abe, Abel, Al, Akira, Akio, Akinori, Alex, Ari, BJ Barack. Brett. Chris. Eli. Eric. Enrique. Eric. Felix. Felipe. Felix. Eric. Felix.
これどっちもあれするんだったらこれでいこう。こっちの方が近いですよね。こうじゃないですもんね。これかな、やっぱり11。 56。73。いしょ。やっぱりあれ1個分そんなにいかないけど。 かな、ブランドンベルとか。うん、確かに似てんだよね。ジョニー・デーンも似てるような気がするけど、揺れるから。ジョナサン・ヘレーラかな。 ちの方が似てるな。消し巻き76。よいしょ。 あそこ行かないんだ。どっかあるのか。違う。 カーにしよっか。
to center. Right center. Blackman's got a long way to go. He's still going. And he is off the wall. He takes a funny hop. Yep, he's rounding second. He's heading to third. Go! And the first single in the history of the San Diego Padres. Receive 1-1. High, towering fly ball left field. Set being welcomed initially. Rushing on the run is Paul Davis.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor leagues. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Round Rock Express and the Spring Sky Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at
He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
Here's the 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Felix has it in his sights, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Cut it, hold on to it.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, I'll be keeping an eye on what that leadoff hitter can do in this one.
Felix comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And they didn't have a whole lot of success on that recent homestand. They won just 3 times, so things are going to need to improve as they head out onto this road trip.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Russell Matos will be next. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Here comes the payoff pitch. Grounded to short. Flores gloves it and taken it out there for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third.
Left side. Way to get dirty. And now he bobbles it on the transfer, and they won't get anyone.
Well, that's just a bad break right there. He made a good pitch. He probably should be out of this inning, but it winds up being an infield single.
Digging in to try it again, Enrique Ramirez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Felix ranging back. Gone! A solo shot here to left. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0. Ryan Strasburger steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. This is in the air to left field. Felix on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Leading off the inning, Felix, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, drive it deep, big dog. Here we go.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
on the ground near home. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting.
Brian Holiday will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. On the ground to the left side. Backhanded. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out. Whew. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Express leads it 2-0. Robert Katnick will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Ryan Strasburger will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball left side. And that is through into left field, a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Felix will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Katnick sprinting after it, and on 1 pitch he's retired. Hanser Alberto steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. Drilled to the left side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Felix will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's got it. The second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as they're... And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
No errors.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Round Rock comes out on top, 9-0. Good night, everybody.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Now on your home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Round Rock Express and the Colorado Springs Sky Sox. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Hold it right there. Hold it.
Felix comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Sky Sox, left fielder, Felix.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Eric, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, it's not going to be a 4-game sweep thanks to the loss yesterday, but they can still make it 3 out of 4 with a win here. I think they're in a good position to make that a reality.
Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Russell Matos is on deck. Ripped on the ground to first. Rua takes it in. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Felix will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Yeah, but it's still a pretty good leadoff at bat because he made him throw a lot of pitches.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Hey, have a rip, kid. Here you go.
0-1, here's the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Alberto is going to put this one away on the dirt in front of the dugout, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Felix will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over to first.
No, he's safe.
And a dive, but he's back in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Hey, come on, baby. See it.
Runner,
He's running towards second. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Any way you can. Here we go.
The 0-2 home. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Strasburger coming on. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. We played 4 full. The Sky Sox are in front here, 2-0.
Hey, now we've got 2.
Norm Winkler will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Swinging a looper to left. Felix moving in. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Hose.
Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there.
Leading off for the Sky Sox.
Felix will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ramirez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game. Felix. 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 Marlon. Sparky. Eric.
これがちょっと違ったんで、もうちょい開いてたね。もうちょい開いてたね。やっぱもうちょい開いてないと。これジョナサン・ヘルじゃない？これぐらいあれしてないと思うよ。 それでやってみるか。
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Tonight it's the first of four between the Colorado Springs Sky Sox and the Nashville Sounds. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Steve, what do they have to do to get the season off to a good start on the road?
You know, for me, guys, doesn't steal enough bases. They're in the bottom third of the league in stolen bases. So you've got to be more aggressive on the base pass. Put some pressure on the opposing pitcher and get him into the stretch a little bit more often.
Eric Felix is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. EK, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And it's been a good start to the homestand for them. They've taken 3 of the first 4, so they've had it going here. No question about that.
This is flared out towards second, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, you know, this is a guy who's going to come right at you, even when he's got you down in the count 0-2. Right here he's thinking punch out. But this one bites off a little bit too much of that strike zone, and he squanders that advantage in the count by serving up an 0-2 single to the first batter he faces.
And, boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
Hey, your pitch, he's coming to you.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, you know, they rely so heavily on stringing hits together. They haven't had a lot of extra base hit power. They need more of that if they're going to be successful on a daily basis.
Russell Matos comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. Pablo Almanzar will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. And that's in there for a strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Here you go now. Come on now.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Spin and a throw back to second. A dive, but he's back. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And a dive, but he's back in there.
Stay hot up there. Here we go, kid.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. Pickoff move to second, and the runner back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Hey, get your kid. Stay hot up there.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Smolinski's under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it into third base, as on the F7 he gets in there with 2 away. Now that we have a chance, here's the Nashville defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls, guides that pitching staff. Really the most important guy on this defense.
Cole Figueroa steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. He pulls this one into right, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, what a great start to this series here in the first inning. On the road, you'd love to give your pitcher a little something to work with out there. He's going to have a lead now before he even throws his first pitch.
Andrew Lambeau will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Felix on the move around third and being waved on home. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double, and maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Here we go, guys.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Shot back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. Oh, and he bunches it. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game. So striding in, number 30, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch. And this one is past him, and that could be a run. And the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate, and that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. Men on third with 2 down. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch. Nobody better.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, Griffin and Rick.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Jose Padilla would be next.
Take a rip like you can. Here you go, baby.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Jose Padilla gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Runner back safely.
He's safe. Get your pitch. Drive it.
Another look to first.
No, he's safe.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Let's go.
Foul tip into the catcher's glove at strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Let's go, kid. One time
And a
right here.
curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. Nashville's out on top, 2-1.
Leading off for Colorado Springs.
Leading off the inning, Eric Felix, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Into the seats, 0-1.
Hey, come on, big dog.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good rip on
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Felix, who got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1.
There you go. Let it fly now.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
Let's go.
And he falls behind 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Andrew Lambo will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now a flare out toward right center. Figueroa ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The left fielder, number.
Luis Valenzuela steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Figueroa is under it to tuck this one away, and it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the 7th.
And you know, you're going to see this a lot with a guy who has a great fastball like he does. This one's on the inner half of the plate, and it's so easy for that bat to just sort of drag through the zone. It's hard to catch up with that thing. And you see right here, he's going to make contact right below the label.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. And we are tied 2-2. Andrew Lambo steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ballgame, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
And that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another. And the run is in to score from second. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple. Striding in to start the 9th, Eric Felix. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
And with a 3-run lead here in the 9th, you'd like to make sure that you can take care of that leadoff guy so they don't get anything started right off the bat. So that's a good job to take care of him here for the first out.
So a good job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who outshined all others, I think it's the man who stands out right here. He's our top player. Now on your home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Colorado Springs Sky Sox and the Nashville Sounds. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. EK, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot.
Eric Felix is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. EK, you take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes the starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier. And he'll be thinking that's an out he should have had here to lead off the inning. This was maybe not the most routine of hops, but still, you'd think he'd at least be able to get a glove on it.
And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up. Stay through. Let's go.
Russell Matos is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Now a snap move over to first.
He's safe.
And he'll get back in safely.
Keeping an eye on him.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Line drive to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
You're here.
And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. So an unfortunate turn of events for him here as he's going to be forced to leave the game due to injury. And hopefully it's nothing that keeps him out of commission for too long. Brandon Silva is going to have to enter the ball game here as he'll take over in left following the injury. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Don't want to forget about him.
Keeping him close.
Leo Hidalgo is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Here it comes, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
You need to be awfully careful here. Runners at the corners, that's bad enough. You do not want to load the bases here in the very first inning.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow by guys when you need to.
But the runner's back easily.
Come on, big guy, stay on him.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he's back easily. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
You know, they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 hole right now.
Pablo Almanzar comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Fly ball out to straightaway left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Well, that's all he's hoping to do right here. Just get that thing airborne and get that first run of the game home. He does his job, picks up the RBI.
Andrew Lambo will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to left field. Felix on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the runner from second is in to score. It's 1-1. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Eric Felix is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Mark Canha, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. 1 hit, 1 left. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1.
Hey, get your pitch
Eric
right up there.
Felix
Let's go,
will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit.
And you're going to see the location of this pitch on show track. It's actually in a great spot, a couple inches off that inside corner. Normally, you'd think all a guy could do is chop that and foul it, but he gets those hands through very quickly, and he just yanks it.
Hey, let it fly.
Into the box now, Russell Matos, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, this is the perfect time to be looking for a double play ball right here with 2 runners on. As a hitter, you've got to be patient and try to lay off those pitches that are down in the zone to stay out of that double play situation.
Here's the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
And that misses up and in, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Swing and a liner, but this is going to get foul. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame.
All right, one time right here.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The first baseman, number 22.
Leo Hidalgo will stand in now. He struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so he probably won't be working the corners.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. That's lifted the other way out to left. Silva over to his right. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game. And oh, the offline throw as this takes off down the line in left field. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Squared that one up just a little late. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Second and third here, 1 man out.
Here we go now. Come on now, one time.
Hit hard to short. To his left, Davis. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Well, this is a pretty hard hit ball, and I thought for a second that he might have had a shot at the plate. But he thinks about it for a second and takes the sure out instead, and that allows that runner to come in and score.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Felix is after it, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Around second now, heading for third, and he is into third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night. So he's into third there with the leadoff triple, as the third baseman's going to come over now and discuss how they want to play things with the runner on third, and this is going to set up an interesting... Whoa. They were looking for the hidden ball trick there, and I'll tell you what, it just about worked. Eric Felix is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Too high, and it's 3-0. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. Tyler Ladendorf will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Felix will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the 2nd out. Eric Felix comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard. Bases juiced, 2 outs. He needs to stay within himself and just focus on making good contact.
Find the ball, find the ball.
And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spot.
やっぱなんかちゃうんだよな。なんか違うんですよ。似てるけど。このぐらい開いてないとダメっていう感じですね。これぐらい ?21 番。 21か39って決まりだな。よし、これでいいか。こうやってやるか。これで良けりゃ
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Eric Felix comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Eric Felix.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. EK, our visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. They've really made up some ground here this past week or so.
I got the count 1 and 2.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1 and 2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2 and 2 now.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. Eric Felix digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Grounded to short. Murillo scoops it up, and he's retired 1 away. At the plate, Mike Bolsinger. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Eric Felix will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And reined in 1 away. Eric Felix will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Ball 1, no strike.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
On to first, and they get them both. Alex Guerrero takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
A quick out number 1. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
なんか違うんだよな。まあでもこんなもんか。いやこんなもんじゃないな。もっと開いてるわ。もっと開いてますよこれ。39。ショートラン39。これぐらいは開いてる。 ん、これぐらい開いてるよね。もうでもさ、あれぐらいですよね。74。これぐらいじゃね？ しいな。これ最後だな。さすがに明日きつくない。
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Today, Game 2 of this 4-game set between the Oklahoma City Dodgers and the Colorado. Eric Felix comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Eric Felix.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. McCarthy steps into his windup. Here he comes 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Eric, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half. They've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. They've really made up some ground here in this past week or so.
Grounded to short. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back. So an unfortunate turn of events for him here as he's going to be forced to leave the game due to injury. And hopefully it's nothing that keeps him out of commission for too long. Michael Reed will have to get loose in a hurry now as he'll come in and run following the injury. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him
This is minor, so you will not be placed on the result list, but you will be forced to miss a few games. Go, so welcome back.
And makes a terrific play. Slicing, and it's a fair ball. Scoring is arrested. They're going to send out two-way. Here comes the throw home, and he is saved at home. Springer, two-run double.
And welcome back, everybody. Matt Vasgersian prepping you for tonight's AAA PCL action. But before we get to the ball game, let's have a look. Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Eric Felix is our subject as we take a look at a guy not known by many outside this organization.
Well, that's right, Matt, and his numbers aren't doing much to change that. He is by no means a big-name prospect at this point, and he hasn't been playing particularly well over the last month or so. So I don't see him moving up the food chain anytime soon. Maybe a long-lasting career in baseball isn't in the cards for him right now, but you never know. You know he won't give up on himself. All it takes is for something in your game to click just to turn things around. We'll see, but this organization obviously saw something in him when they drafted him, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see if he ever puts it all together.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour. Eric Felix comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Eric Felix.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Eric Felix will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, drive it deep, big dog. Here we go.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 3 runs already home here.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Sinking line drive out to right center. That's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 4-3 game. And this will not be in time as he's into third base safely.
Third baseman,
Jose Padilla in now. Hopped out and is. He's running towards second. Pitch inside the throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it.
Hey,
1-0 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Come on, kid. Get on for it. Here we go.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he's going to have to straighten himself out here pretty quickly, or he's going to be in danger of coming out of this ball game.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
And the count will be full.
Hey, one time right now.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
All right, one time right here.
Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive.
Hey, you got it. No one better.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Lifted in the air out to right. Moving under it, Silva makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a relay home, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, nobody's going to confuse this guy with Miguel Cabrera or Chris Davis, but with the runner on third, he doesn't have to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Just has to get one deep enough out there to deliver that run from third. That's nice going.
Russell Matos will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Left side. Backhanded. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 6-3 game.
And I don't care what the name or number is on the back of your jersey. If you get knocked around for 6 runs in an inning, I don't care who you are. It's time to get you out of there.
A pause and the 0-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Felix has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. And guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Sky Sox are in front here, 6-3.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score. Eric Felix will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Surprised that the bullpen hasn't swung into action yet?
Yeah, you know, now that you mention it, I think I'd at least get a couple guys up there scurrying around down there or thinking about ordering a pizza or something.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Hey, here we go. Come on now. One time.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact.
Hey, see if you can drive it. What do you say?
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Count is full. Here's the pitch.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive
He
it.
spoils another one, and we'll do it again. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. And he won't try for more than that as he's taken out pretty hard that time. Jose Padilla will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back.
Let's go now. One time.
Another look to first.
He's good.
And he'll get back in safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to... Yet another check on first. And the runner back. And again a throw. And the runner back safely.
Just checking.
Hey, have a rip, kid. Here you go.
Here's the first pitch to him. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. He seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up. Stay through. Let's go.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up there. Come on,
That
baby.
misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there. Hey, come on, big
Swing
guy.
and a
Get
ball
your
hit
pitch.
softly on the ground.
Right here. Find the ball.
And he'll reach first safely. A play at the plate, and they will tag him out at the plate. And that'll keep our ball game tied up as the inning is over. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to
ちょ
score.
っと迷ったからあかんな。
Luis Valenzuela will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Capuano pauses. 0-2 pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 out. Jake Smolinski digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Capuano into his motion. 0-1 pitch on its way. Smoke toward the hole. Throw gets him at first, and Capuano's got it working here. There are 2 away.
How about it?
Eric Felix gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Hey, like you can.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. High pop-up. Wallace is under it. 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Eric Felix. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Eric Felix.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Let her rip right here.
Pitch on the way.
Right here, one time.
Line to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Jose Padilla digs in now after lining out in his last try. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
Hey, right guy, right place. You go.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
Come on. Let it fly right here.
He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He can go just about anywhere from here.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2. Still 2-2.
Your turn now. No one better.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Hey, wait for yours here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. Sky Sox lead this thing 8-7. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com.
No errors.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight is Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Nashville Sounds and the Colorado Springs Sky Sox. Eric Felix comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
All right, come on now, let it fly.
It's taken. Now it's 0-2. EK are visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Eric Felix will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Right fielder, Eric Felix.
Now a swing and a ball hit foul to first as the first base coach had to do a little skip to my loo there. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Right side hit hard.
Run it out, dig!
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Eddie Mortero will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Hey, come on now, here we go.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Felix has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. On to the bottom of inning number 6. And we still have no score.
Now batting,
Eric Felix will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really meant.
I'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down. Eric Felix gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Cutler over to his right, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 8th inning coming up. The Sky Sox are in front here, 2-0. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as well.
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Nashville Sounds and the Colorado Springs Sky Sox. Eric Felix comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. in tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, and it's painfully obvious to say, but if they can't score any runs, their woes are just going to continue. They were shut out in the loss yesterday, so what they really need is to put a few runs on the board early on and let their pitchers work with the lead for once.
Lifted the other way to left center. Smolinski's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Silva, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Bernard Davis is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Felix is under it as he puts it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 away to start the third. Eric Felix will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Eric Felix.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, come on, baby.
And a ball, 1-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
The batter, number 6.
Russell Matos, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on it.
Right here.
Runners off for second. A pitch out. The throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick. The 1-0 delivery. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Silva is in pursuit. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Bernard Davis will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive up the middle.
A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And he is in there. Eric Felix will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Felix. Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Here we go.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete. Sky Sox lead this thing 1-0. Eric Felix strides in, grounded out his last time through. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
Tap foul at home plate.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch, huh?
Ready on 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2 and 2.
Hey, let her fly right here.
2 and 2 count. Here it comes. I'll try to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. And not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
And that misses for ball 4. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose. Pitch of the at-bat. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Our final
こっちかな、プレートディスプレイ。ディスク。打てないから9番にさちって。やっぱ真ん中だよな。 そうだよね、ロースターに入れてくれるかもしれないからね。トリプル A だな。